Welcome back, guys. Hey, we're there. We are there. Today we're going to be moving it. The old girl's going to be moving for its first time. The other day after work, I got all the fluids in it. We fixed the brake line. I really didn't video that. It was just a small brake line that was busted. So yeah, I'm going to jack up the rear end. You'll see it in this video. Usually when I build a transmission or something, I really don't like the full load of it being, the full load of the vehicle being on it when you first run it through its paces. So I'm going to jack it up, check all the gears, make sure my linkage works, make sure it's all in adjustment, and just to make sure. I didn't build this transmission, but it's been set in a while. I just want to coast through and make sure everything's good. But yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Really am. I got to do a little bit more on HP tuners here, and then we got to write the ECM on it, and we'll be ready to go. But stay tuned, guys. Really watch this. It's not going to be a very long one. We're going to get her moved, turned around, and we're going to start doing rust repair on that rear tailgate cross member. And then after that, the rest of it goes easy. We're going to start cleaning up the interior panels, getting them all put back in. We're going to wrap the cloth and what cloth the kids has picked out. I'll show you guys that in a later video. Some of you will like it, some of you won't. Depends on what state you live in. But around here, we're all about blue and gold. But yeah, as you can see, here we are working on. We're up on HP Tuners right now. I'm working on this file, and then all I gotta do is upload it. Got a couple more things to do, but I really appreciate it, guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button to help me out to give you more content, I'd really appreciate it. After we get the rust repair done, we're gonna make sure everything runs right on it, and we're going after the 57 GMC. We're gonna take it off the frame. I'm going to video all of it. We're going to take it off frame, set it on a trailer, and we're going to haul it back with the Suburban, as long as the Suburban works out right. As long as all the kinks stuff work out on it, that's what we're doing. But yeah, hit that like, subscribe button. I appreciate it, guys. Hey guys, here we are, back at it again. We're getting the ECM written. Deleted a few things, so rewriting it, and we'll see how she starts. All right, we'll bring the vitals up. Check the vitals out. Make sure the stuff I deleted is not working. Alright, here we are on the VCM scanner. Alright, we are connected. We'll hit start scanning after we start it. Alright guys, as you can see, she's running a lot better since using the right ECM. I programmed it. sounds a lot better. That test ECM I have is drive by wire instead of cable. Now we got throttle. Air fuel is about 14 something. That's about normal, somewhat. Engine coolant's about 117 so far. But everything's working right. Maths work. Our tables are working. We're just going to have to figure out the rest of it. Now it's working, we're going to jack it up and see if it goes through the gears before we move it. Now on the ground, leave the rear end up in the air, and we're going to run through the gears, make sure everything's working correctly. Then we'll see if we move this whole girl. Alright, we've got the rear end sitting on stands. Just got to hook up the linkage real quick and we'll see what happens. Here we go. See if we got tires moving. Make sure we got brakes too. Ran into a little bit of a problem. I'll show you guys what I did, or what happened. I think I left my light down there, I'm not sure. I need a socket and stuff anyway, so just give me 1 second here. Need a 1/2 inch. Oh man. Ratchet. This flathead. I'll show you guys what. I unhooked this when we built the exhaust. Alright. As you can see, now there's exhaust there. Damn exhaust, or the shifter's hitting the exhaust. Hot damn, it never ends, does it, you know? Fix one thing, you're ready to drive it, cruiser, do some smoky burnouts, but you run into a small problem. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to unbolt this adjuster here for the steering column rod. I think I'm going to hack this off right here, hack this off close to the bolt hole. Honestly, you know, might not have to do no welding. I don't know why I'm thinking about cutting and welding. Hell bell. Here we go. I'm going to bring this here, drill a hole here, and cut this off. Might have to trim the steering column rod off a little bit, you know. But if this is up here, we're going to have full rotation. So I'm going to take this off real quick, and I'll show you guys what I make. Alright guys, here we go. Got this old bracket out. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Hell, I was going to cut and weld. I just need to drill a hole. I think I can get one perfect that size. We'll find out. I'm going to set you up on a tripod and we're going to get after it. Alright. Got my old little handy ruler. Feels like I'm going back to school. Alright. Don't want to go too big because there's not a whole lot of metal here. So I've got to make sure we are make sure we got enough metal to where we're not making the hole bigger than we need to, or running out of metal, or not enough metal, drill it, overlap it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Well, that's what I grabbed. Flathead. Good striver. You know? Just hit it. So what we're going to do, break out the old center punch. So I put a little subscribe there and subscribe there. Remember guys, subscribe. We're going to leave white. We're going to go balls to the wall here and just swing it. That looks pretty damn center to me, but I don't know how we're going to get a drill bit in it. Might have to flip it upside down. Yeah, we can get pilot holes for it. See this drill. I think I'm about to get a new drill. This is on its last leg. See what we can drill or break, one of the two. I say I'm gonna have to flip this over once we make a little hole. That was smoked. Little bit of lube. I think I might just use these. Man, I tell you what, that's the hardest piece of metal that I've ever had to drill through. I have no idea what was going on there. But that damn thing, it did not want a new hole in it. Better watch where I'm cutting. Got the laptop over here. Tell you, this thing did not want to drill at all. I haven't said that, but she did not want to cooperate with the dam. Well, that's it on the bracket. Gotta cut down to a single action. Almost forgot, we had to cut the end off a little bit. Alrighty then. Tell you what, that thing slipped there a minute ago, and I'm glad I was wearing my old boots. She caught and slipped and caught the top of my boot right there. That's what you get for not using a vise and proper tools, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. Ran into a little issue, but show you how far we got so far. I had to redo the linkage. I'll show you how I did that. We had to cut some of it off. It was hitting the exhaust we put on. Had my wife come out. We got all the gear linkages right. For some reason, it's still going in just the column. I don't know if the column's bad or what, but if I unhook the rod out there on the column under the hood, it goes right in. But the column just, I don't know. Might have to take it out and look at it real good. It's been sitting a while. But show you what we got so far. Go quick. We got her down on the ground. We got the back one jacked in, so we check all the gears properly, make sure there ain't no load on anything. Now I need to make some room. I got all this stuff in the way. But linkage is all right. Got a little makeshift oil pressure gauge just to make sure. Still haven't got my gauges yet. I'm going to run all electric gauges with sensors instead of manual. But that's what we got so far, and I'll show you underneath what we had to do for the linkage. Alright, before we had exhaust, this bolt hole was clear down here. We had to drill a hole, hack it off, and this rod was hitting. It was hitting the top of the exhaust. But what we did was drilled a hole, whacked it off, smoothed it out. We put some brake grease there just so it ain't that hard to move. But and we hacked off back here in the corner a little bit on this rod here that goes through the spring, because before, when you tried to shove it in to put the rod in the transmission bracket, it was hitting, so you had to finagle it all around and everything. But got the, don't pay no mind to that makeshift fuel tank there. But the issue we ran into is I was ready to drive this thing today. Everything's working. We got oil pressure. Man, this thing took a lot of antifreeze to fill up. Block was, there wasn't nothing in the block plus the radiator. So but our problem is I don't have no brakes in the rear for some reason, none at all, which could be because the brake pedal was super hard. I haven't messed with none of the brakes except for I repaired a couple brake lines, and I knew I was going to have to bleed everything because I'm going to put new stuff on anyway. But it was one line and one fitting, so I didn't think much air got in there. But Our biggest problem is both front wheels calipers locked up solid. Alright, here we go. We got our persuader or bar, the old Mako. Well, here we go again. Fighting a losing battle. You know. Collar. I know it's that collar. Hell, what the hell am I saying? I know it's that size. Now, while we wait for that to get hot, catch everything on fire, we'll work on our coffee. Hot damn, she came loose. I'll take her all the way out. And she's gonna make a mess. Oh. Hot damn. She's moving. Tell you what, we're gonna have to suck out all this old brake fluid. I know I added some to it already, but that brake fluid looks awful. When we go to put new all on, we'll suck her all out, clean the reservoir out, put all of our new parts and rubber hoses on, and put all new fluid in. She's all the way back. The old ice cream bucket came in handy. Huh. Got a little bit of a chocolate ice cream, or charcoal ice cream, whatever you want to call it. Hey, whatever does the job, buddy. Yeah, boy. Now we're free. Free. We are free. But I don't know if you guys can see it. That brake pad ain't too free. She needs some serious work. The only thing is, let's hope they work. Well, guys, I tried. Try to get it where we can get this rolling. Got it all setting down. All linkage works. All the gears are working. Took the front wheels off. Tried to free up the calipers. They're stuck solid. She won't go nowhere. I done broke a bunch of stuff trying to get it off. So I kind of just quit. Stuck the wheel back on it, just set it down to see exactly where we're at. We know everything's working. She's still louder than hell, but so since we can't get it to move and turn around, we're gonna do the next step, and got it completely down on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and back it up as far as we can. It's hard to back up. It backs up easier than it goes forward, but I don't have any brakes. Everything's stuck. It don't want to move really. So we are completely on the ground. From ground to fender well, we're exactly 30 on the rear. So on the front, we are 32 and a half. Set it all down, jump around on it, make sure she's level, and make sure all the tire pressure is right. I just ran 30 pounds in all of them. So we're going to tear the front apart, jack it up, rip it all apart, put new calipers, pads, rubber lines, and we're going to bust the knuckle apart and cut a coil. I think if we cut one full coil off, that'll give us 2 inches. So we'll find out. It happens, especially when something's been setting. I mean, I know I've had at least 6-7 years just setting with nothing in it, just sitting down there as a roller at the camp. But the sticker I scraped off, it said 08, so it hasn't been on the road since 08, on the road that is. So I don't know how long it's actually been setting, but I know as long as I've had it, since it's been in my possession, 6 or 7 years. So you don't have that. I don't know why when we loaded it on the trailer and brought it here, everything was working, brakes was working, we didn't have no issues. And I don't know if it's from the first time it's had vacuum on the booster. Maybe it just sucked the line shut. The problem is I can free them up. You hit the pedal, it don't want to come back. And it just locks up. And then here I go with the old persuader and a pry bar, and I ain't gonna lie, I broke a bunch of shit. But oh well, it's all gotta be replaced anyway. I don't want to be hauling my kids and wife in it with no brakes. Sort of old nasty stuff. So we'll start the front, cut a coil, put it all back together with new. We'll grease everything while we're there. All the ball joint stuff looked good. There's no play. Tie rods all look good. No play. When I had it up in the air, I was checking everything. So we'll grease everything. Put new calipers, pads, lines. Take the old flat disc to the rotor, and we'll double check the tightness of the bearings. Might pop them, repack them, put them back on the front hub. I don't know. But then once we do that, we'll see if it moves. If it moves, we'll move it with just that done. If not, because you always got to bleed from the farthest wheel from the master cylinder first. And I know the rear wheel cylinders are leaking. We got a couple seals to replace. So if it don't really want to stop, if we'll stop enough to where I can get it turned around, we'll turn it around and we'll replace everything new on the rear, and then we'll replace that support panel on the back for the tailgate. And then the rest of it's easy. It's all interior. Interior, we still got a few more license plates to put on the outside. And I got new, you guys can see right here where the old stripping used to be, the chrome strip. I got a new chrome strip kit from LMC. We're going to put it on. It goes back and connects under the tail light. And then pop these patina, wipe on clear coat. After we're done rust treating all the rust that's already here now. We already done it where we got plates, where we got license plates. We've done rust treated it. So we got to come back through. We got to do the door. We'll do all that and get all the flaky stuff off. We'll use a scuff pad and get everything scuffed down. Get the flake off. We'll rust treat everything that's rusted. And pull the marker lights out. And the front bumper is not tight. It's just sitting on there. We'll knock it back off before we do the wipe on clear coat. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe so I can get you some more content out and some more videos. We're getting really close on this to where we actually start cruising it. Once we start cruising it, maybe we'll take it in the car to a few shows and stuff, and we're going to use the Suburban to go down and pick up the GMC. I want to get the whole body, set everyone on a trailer, and we'll haul it back with the Suburban. But yeah, appreciate it, guys.